Ready 18. Cut to 18. Cut to 8. Driver 48 is triggering bridge collapse. Water triggered by driver 1. Driver 95 is activating the girders.
Hello everyone, it's the Axle Shifter here, and I am back with the next Forlorn Classics episode. And due to my other one being copyright struck, unfortunately, thanks Warner Brothers, I instead decided I wanted to choose another game. I promise I'll try to do more, maybe movies or shows, maybe mostly from now on. I don't know. I can't promise that. I'm trying not to get, copyright claim when my videos getting taken down. I mean, I do use copyrighted content in those, but, I do try to. But anyways, today we're going to be talking about yet another racing game, but not on mobile this time. It's instead a full-on console game that was released on PlayStation 4s and Xbox One. Or not Xbox One, just really Xbox 360 back then. But it has come out on Xbox One recently, and that game is Split Second. Now, I know this game is one of the more popular, underrated racing games, but, I still want to talk about it since, I still think it's fairly underrated for what it has, because personally, I think this game is absolutely amazing. So, yeah, it's time we talk about it. So without further ado, let's roll. Split Second was developed by Black Rock Studios and published by Disney Interactive Studios for Windows, PlayStation 3, and Xbox 360, and the game was released on May in 2010, and it was later released for OnLive in June 2011. The game mostly focuses on you racing different cars and racing around different tracks, but the thing is, the game is a TV show. Or at least if you go through the story mode, it's a TV show. See, Split Second is a TV series where a bunch of race car drivers just race around these tracks, but the drivers themselves can choose which parts of the track can explode just to get the show more popular, I guess more shocking, and get more ratings, you can say. Personally, I like this approach as it gives a different vibe to the whole thing than a standard racing game, where most standard driving games are just you racing around, or as standard burnout games, just you racing and crashing out and wrecking other different opponents. But in this instance, it's also the same thing as maybe mostly burnout, because not exactly crashing out opponents yourself with your car, because, it's kind of weak in that sense, but exploding the different environments around you, or at least the different parts of the environment around you. I just really like that approach. Split Second is extremely unique for that purpose, so I never really saw any other games that try this to make a racing game seem like an actual TV show, or at least have a story mode, really. And especially that ending part where the other corporation is coming in and tries to take the Split Second team out. And we're supposedly supposed to have gotten a sequel to this game, but unfortunately it's been canceled, and it's probably never going to happen, unfortunately. But still, as for the actual maybe story, you can say, I really like it. Now, as for the gameplay itself, you basically just drive around in whichever car you choose from like sports cars to maybe trucks or even SUVs, kind of. And there's even elite cars where you unlock after you beat the elite races. Yeah, those elite races can be pretty fucking difficult. Well, maybe if you're me anyway, maybe you guys already did those easily. But anyways, the gameplay consists of you driving around, and you can also control the environment around you by making certain parts of the track explode, like a helicopter that's flying above you and it drops a barrel. You can typically do this by tapping or pressing the LB or RB buttons on my Xbox One controller, or maybe it's different for you guys for their different consoles. For the PlayStation 3, I never played the PS3 version. I only played my Xbox One version that's used through thanks to backwards compatibility. But anyways, the gameplay is really, really cool. It's really fun and it's really engaging, honestly. I really like the fact that you can do this stuff. Once again, just like the story, it's a pretty unique perspective on it. And It's honestly just really fucking cool how you can destroy your opponents this way. I really like it. Now, as for the graphics themselves, this game may have come out in 2010, but it still looks really beautiful visually wise today. I especially like the designs of the cars. My favorite car is the Rayback Brawler, the first one you get in the game. I just think it looks, it's obviously based off a Camaro SS, but that's why I love it so much, because the Camaro SS is one of my favorite cars ever, so that's why I'm going to love it a lot. But still, the other cars are really cool. I especially like the Elite cars designs. They're just really great. They look so awesome, showing that they truly are elites, aka their name. So, this game is really visually pleasing to me. Then we have the music of the game. The music of this game is absolutely fucking awesome. I really, really love it. It just sounds so fast-paced and energetic. It's just, the soundtrack itself is really nice. One of the many great things about this game. It's so cool. Now, as for the only real downsides of this game, for the story mode, I kind of wish that they did more with it instead of just showing us different ads or at least ads in game universe cutscenes for the story mode instead of I just wish there were more maybe different, I guess, things they could have done with it, like maybe add one character in there and maybe show the announcers or racers getting ready to race on the track. But I get that they were probably saving it up for the sequel, definitely, because as you see some concept art of it, it's really just a story mode and how the company Split Second came to be. But once again, that game got canceled, so we don't know. But that's really one of my few downsides with this game, honestly. And those were my overall thoughts on Split Second. An underrated game, but still extremely amazing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.